What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So we got a little bit of a teaser to say that the Avengers Infinity War Part 1, I guess, is the trailer is coming out now. I've been waiting pretty much. This is early hours of the morning, so I've been waiting just to when it comes out because I want to be on it straight away. And I mean, this is, I guess, part one of the big thing, the big kahuna of Marvel movies. This is where everything that they have done is coming to a head. It's all coming together here. 10 plus years of them building this story, building this universe. So there's pressure. But everything that we've seen of it so far, I think it's looked pretty good. So hopefully this trailer will tell us a little bit more and get us a little excited for it. I know it's coming out like in May. So it's not too far away. It's about 5-6 months away, so it's not bad. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. So let's check it out, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. Is that Earth?
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
Okay, so he comes back somehow.
We could become something more.
Our thing? Okay.
We could fight the battles
that they never could.
Okay. Marvel. Bam, bam, bam.
In time, you will know what it's like.
Strange. Tony, you'll meet. Cool.
So desperately that you're right.
Spidey sense.
Fail, all the same.
What is that?
Dreaded.
Thanos coming through?
Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Oh. Thanos looks cool.
Evacuate the city.
Spider-Man, look at
Engage
fuck.
defenses. And get this man a shield.
I'm loving the beard. Loving the beard. Hulkbuster.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe.
Damn.
But
Does Loki side with him? I wonder. Just with that star. Winter Soldier's out too? Animals and everything! Fucking hell! War Machine in the background? Fucking hell.
who the hell are you guys?
So that's who saves him. Nice. Damn. Like, they're bringing everything. Everything. There's no one left out. No one. Anyone who's had a film, anyone who's been in films, all of it. They're bringing everyone. The entire country of Wakanda is coming out to fight Thanos. I'm guessing Thanos must come to Wakanda at some point. I don't know who would be there because he's coming after the stones. I don't know if Wakanda would have a stone or not. I don't know that. Maybe they draw him there somehow. I don't know. Like maybe he's going after the heroes, like they're going after the Avengers so that no one can go after him. I don't know. But damn, like that was legit. That was legit awesome. The music going as well. Whew, damn. So we'll have a look at it. We'll pick it apart and see what's going on here. But you just get this epic battle, you know, with armies and just legions of heroes and stuff like that, which is like that Lord of the Rings shit. You know, that's what you know what I mean. It's just that epicness of what it, you know, of what this movie should be. This movie should be. This is everything that they've done. into one movie. Well, I think it's 2 movies. I'm pretty sure it's a part 1 and part 2. I don't know. These like Marvel and DC and all that, they change it up sometimes on if they're gonna do parts or not. But damn. So we see, I think Tony's kind of, he kind of saw it a little bit coming, and I think he feels like he's failing at this point. Like everything he's built is falling apart, I think, at this point. Obviously Bruce comes back. That was the big thing in Thor Ragnarok, was when he turned into the Hulk at the last time, or when he hit the bridge and then turned into Hulk, that he was worried he wasn't going to come back. This completely just throws that out the door. I don't know. I'm not happy seeing that. I'd rather have seen him just as Hulk, so you don't know if he's going to turn back into Bruce or not. I don't know. But I mean, I like Mark Ruffalo. I think he's a good Bruce Banner, and he's good going back and forth with Tony and all that. So I like that. I think that's good. Obviously, this would be after the battle. I think there's a big battle on that ship with that was at the end of Thor Ragnarok, because that was Thanos' ship, and I think there's a massive battle. I think Loki turns, because there's a few scenes here where Loki turns and Thor gets his ass beat, and obviously the Guardians find him at the end. But obviously somehow he crashes through, and Doctor Strange and his little guys, his guys, I can't remember what they're called, but the spiritual warriors or whatever, they must sense something has landed on Earth, so they have to check it out. Or maybe he landed in his house. I don't know, but interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how they link all his stuff in as well. Because I mean, he was only in Thor Ragnarok kind of as a way of getting him to Odin. That was really it. So I'd like to see a good. I think that's gonna be the tough thing of this movie. Everyone's going to have their moments. Everyone's going to have their scenes. And there's so many. There are so many characters that are going to be in this thing. How is everyone going to be balanced out there? So hopefully he gets a good showing here. Because Doctor Strange is cool. I quite like Doctor Strange. It was a different take. It was a different type of movie, which was good. This interesting. There was a little bit of, he definitely had, I don't know if it was feelings or he wants to protect her or what, but Vision, he always had a thing for her. I don't know if this is a thing that, if this is a relationship thing, or this is, she's needs to be protected, so Vision's, that's what he's doing, and they have a close connection there. But okay, interesting. It's an interesting thing. But I guess there's he's made himself human on the outside, which is in his powers. He's the Mind Stone, so he's definitely got plenty of power there to do that. So I don't know there. It's a little strange. Interesting to see. Because he will be the target. He'll be a big target for Thanos. And we see that near the end, I think, where the staff comes in and, rips the Mind Stone out of his head. So, we'll see what happens to poor old Vision there. This looks like it's on board the Guardian ship. I think this is after the battle. Thor basically, kind of gets his people out of Asgard. And then, basically, it's taken off, sits in the chair, goes, yep, we're going to go to Earth. And then Thanos shows up, and I think they have a big battle. So I think this is the Guardians ship here. Or he's on some type of ship. Liking the blonde for Black Widow. That's cool. Hopefully she has a good showing here. Showing the long title screen here from Marvel, I was like, this is kind of cutting into the trailer time. Can we shorten this up a little bit, please? Just the Marvel here. Just the Marvel here is perfectly fine. Then obviously they come in. It's going to be centered around New York. It's always centered around New York. There's so many heroes here. There's so many in one spot. They kind of have to do it here. So, like seeing this group together. It'd be interesting to see Tony talking with Doctor Strange, because this is a different, two very high and mighty, smart guys that, they always think they're the smartest person in the room. Always. So that will be an interesting there. There's a lot of brain power right here. A lot of brain power. Because even Bruce Banner right here, he's probably smarter than all of them. And, he's got to deal with the Hulk stuff. So, again, I kind of disappointed we see Bruce. Because now the whole Hulk thing after Thor Ragnarok was always like, are we going to get, Bruce back? Is it just going to be Hulk? But, obviously not. Hopefully they continue the Hulk stuff with him talking. I think that's the big thing. Spidey sense, that's good. Giving, showing the Spider-Man powers. I think he's going to have a big show in this one. I think, people liked Spider-Man, Homecoming. He's likable. Even in Civil War, people liked him. Obviously, he's got the new suit. So, he'll have a big showing here. I think this is a gateway. Now, I don't really know the Thanos, comic stuff. So, I think this is a gateway that he comes through, like his forces or his ship or whatever comes through. And this is where we first meet. This is where we first meet Thanos. This is definitely the aftermath of the fight on board the Asgardian ship. I don't think Korg. I think everyone loves Korg. He's my man. That's Taika. That's the director, New Zealander, and he is the most New Zealand comedy. That if you guys like that, that's kind of the comedy from New Zealand. So that's definitely one of my favorite characters out of Thor Ragnarok. So I don't think he gets out of this. Be interesting to see if he's in this in any way, but I don't think so. I think the Asgardians might have got all wiped out, which is crazy. Which would break Thor. That would break Thor. That he got his people out of there and they all died to Thanos. So that'd be crazy. And I don't know if Loki fought him, because he looks pretty battered up. I think he looks pretty battered up, and I think he might be making the hard choice here where Thor won't give up. He won't surrender. He won't, give in, where Loki will. Loki will do it to survive and then figure out a way out of it later. And this is what drew Thanos to the ship. It's because Loki stole the Tesseract. Loki stole the Tesseract. We saw that scene in Thor Ragnarok. So we all kind of saw that coming. I don't know if he's going to ally with him, because remember, he was allied with him in the first Avengers film. So that would be a full turnabout thing, because when he got, I can't remember when the original Thor, he fell off off Asgard and, fell into space and all the rest of it. Thanos' people saved him, or Thanos himself saved him. So who knows? Who knows there? So that's kind of interesting to see. Whether he allies with him or not, potentially he will. To a point. Then we see him for the first time. We see Thanos in his entirety for the first time. I mean, we've seen pieces of him. We've seen, little bits here and there. This is the first time we see him. And, I mean, I like him. I think I had a problem with Steppenwolf in Justice League being completely CGI. This is definitely mocap. This is high grade. Like, if you're going to do a CGI bad guy, this is how you do it. You go all in. You make sure he looks good. You make sure everything, looks right. Doesn't look blurry. Doesn't look wrong. It doesn't, when you look at something when it's a bad CGI, you know it. So this doesn't look that way. So though we have to see him fighting, that's the tricky part, because here you can easily set this up. This is, him looking in his face, the mocap and all the rest of it. That's easier to do than him fighting 10 heroes going at him. So we'll see. I mean, that is always going to be the tricky thing with Thanos that he will be CGI. So I don't know, but I trust Marvel and Disney. You know, they'll put the resources in to do that. Where Warner Brothers and DC, they don't have those resources. They don't have the amount of money that they can put behind this. So, well, it'll be interesting to see how he comes out as a whole. And I think majority of the film will ride on him. How good of a villain is he? Josh Brolin is gonna have to be a good Thanos. He's gonna have to be a good Thanos. He's gotta, because this is the culmination of everything. To be the bad guy of the culmination of everything, that's a lot of pressure, and I think he can do it. I think he can do it. It'll be interesting to see. But he looks powerful. He looks like he doesn't give a shit about anything around him. Doesn't give a shit. Like, meh, whatever. Boom. He'll just crush people and all the rest of it. I'm expecting that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some deaths in this one. I would not be surprised. Hero deaths. Be interesting to see who they pick on that, because people might be wanting out of their characters and stuff like that. Bring in a new Avengers to continue it on. I don't know, but I think we might see some deaths in this one. The new suit. We saw a glimpse of it. In the obviously the teaser, and then we saw it partially in Homecoming, the whole thing and all that. I don't know if this is exactly the same one, but it looks dope, man. It looks like it looks like an armored Spider-Man. It looks like armor. It doesn't look like, the typical, spandex looking Spider-Man. This is like armor Iron Man Spider-Man. It looks sweet, man. It looks really cool. It looks like, battle ready Spider-Man. I like it. Who was it in the Homecoming? Was it Karen? I think Karen was the voice in his suit. Hopefully Karen's in there too. But it looks awesome. That looks so good. Interesting to see what powers they give him, like different gadgets and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. As long as the web shooters are good, that's all you need with Spider-Man. You don't need too much else. Thor. I think this is still on the ship. I don't know if he's trying to save the ship from destroying itself or something. I don't know. Some people they didn't quite like him having the eye patch. I dig it. I think it gives him a little bit of a battle hardened sort of Thor. I like it. I like the short hair. I like the beard. And Cap, you'll see later on, Cap looks great too. So they're looking rugged. They're looking weary. They're looking like they've gone through hell, which they have over these movies. So I like it. I don't know who this is. I don't know. This could be someone related to Thanos that I don't know personally. I can't get a really good shot of him, but he's going at Cap. And he sort of, he threw a spear there. But Cap looks buff, man. Cap looks buff. I like he's got the beard. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. He looks awesome. Obviously he's probably still in Wakanda. Hopefully they'll show off maybe show a little cameo appearance for him in Black Panther, because Black Panther being in February will set this up. It will set up Infinity War. The teaser, the end of credit scenes, there is no one leaving for those, because this will lead into that. So interesting to see after his movie, is Cap in it? What it all sets up. So I'm keen on that. Him telling them, get this man a shield. We got enough vibranium around. Get him a shield. He'll be fine. This sort of darker Cap, not wearing the red, white, and blue. I like the beard. I like it. Scarlet Witch. Hopefully she gets a good go on this. Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster's out. I like it. I don't know why. Maybe Hulk's loose, or they think that's the only one that can go up against Thanos. Probably. I'd say that's it. I'd say that's it. That Hulkbuster is the only suit that Tony has that could go up against Thanos in any way. Strength, punching, and all the rest of it. So, okay. Wakanda in the background. I love that city. That city is so cool. It's still African, but it's super high tech. It's very cool. Little bit of Black Widow here. But the new hairstyle, I like it. I think it's, you got to change it up. You got to change it up a little bit. I mean, we're kind of used to the red-haired Black Widow, but go on, change it up. I mean, she's technically on the run too, because she betrayed Tony's side, and people are going to come for her because she let Cap and all that get away. So she's technically hiding. So she can't be running around with red hair and all that. Doctor Strange in combat. That's going to be the cool thing to see. Him going against Thanos and all that with the Avengers around him. That's going to look cool. It's going to be very cool. Portals and everything. Weird spire things. I think this is something to do with Thanos. Maybe he's going to like imprison the planet or something. I don't know. Maybe it's to keep people from escaping the battlefield. Cap, this big battle. Massive battle. Who's that there with the red and black suit? Oh, that's Wakanda Royal Guard. Black Panther going at it. Who are they fighting? Is this just Thanos' minions? I think this is a Thanos like soldiers and stuff. So that's cool. Tony, I think Tony could potentially be the one who dies here. I don't know how long Robert Downey Jr. wants to be it. He's been the one in it longest. He's been the one at the longest. He's the one who started it all with Iron Man. If his movie didn't work out, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, be interesting to see there. This here, I think that's Thanos' foot on Vision there, and that's a new staff to draw out the Mind Stone. I don't think Vision's dead here. I think it's just his power be diminished. He won't have the big blast of energy. He may not be able to do certain things, but he'll still have powers. He'll still have powers, but he was always going to be a target. He'll always be a target. So, and I think this will be the movie part, the main part of the movie is him going around collecting all the stones. Stones going, he'll verse a group, probably defeat them, get the next stone. Verse a group, get the stone. And I think this will be the entire movie. I think Thanos will win this movie. I really do. Part 2 will be the Avengers avenging and, coming back and getting, beating Thanos at his own game and, maybe tricking him. There's been different ways that Thanos has been tricked, so, has been defeated, so I don't know how they'll do that, but this will be the main part of the movie, is him just going around getting probably beating up a lot of the heroes and then taking the stone that they're protecting. I imagine that's what it is. New Iron Man suit, I like it's going kind of back to the original. I don't like they went gold with red for a while. I'm glad that they've gone back to the red with gold. Looks far better. This is Iron Man through and through, so you don't mess with that. Thanos again. He's got 2 in there. Yeah, he's got 2 gems. I think that's the Guardians one. So he's obviously been to Xandar, just taking the crystal. Because I'm pretty sure that purple one is the one from the first Guardians of the Galaxy one. So, interesting to see. Looks good though. Looks good. The gauntlet, a little bit blurry. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see in the context of it all. I like the sort of smirk on his face. And then a little bit of the fighting here. Boom. Just the pure power. Like I said, CGI fighting. It's always going to be tricky, so we'll see how he plays out there. Winter Soldier gets woken up. He's woken up. He didn't sleep for very long. He didn't sleep for very long. They're obviously like, no, we need everyone. We need every single hero, whatever they are, to come out and fight this. So, surprise there. I wasn't expecting him to come out. But I'm glad he does. Winter Soldier's cool. I like Bucky. I think Bucky's good. the big fight. The big fight in Wakanda is going to be cool to see. Like, this is everything. This is, I mean, look at it all. Like, you got Falcon here, all fighting. I don't know what I think that's Hulkbuster. So all the Avengers show up here. I don't know why they're all in Wakanda. Maybe they bought, because everyone's there, they bought like the last stone or one of the last stones to Wakanda to protect it. Because they thought, okay, Wakanda's got warriors, it's got, weapons, all the rest of it. We'll take it out of the main centers. We'll be able to fight them here. Maybe Black Panther told them, no, bring them here. Come here. We'll protect the stone here. We'll have our last stand here, maybe. I don't know. But it looks like just hordes of people. They're all fighting. Falcon going there. Then Animal. I don't know. Is that Animals? No, they're the like Thanos minions. Oh, so they're like drop pods, those big things that dropped out of the sky. Okay. All the Wakanda fighters. That's cool. Being led in by Black Panther. This is cool. Hulk in the background. War Machine up the top here. You got Black Widow, Winter Soldier, Cap looking badass, Black Panther, and then one of his main royal guards here. Falcon up here too. Whew. This looks awesome. This looks so good. I love it. Just everything that's come together. And then what's Cap wearing there? This must be something that they make for him. Like more of a, maybe it tunes into a shield. And his stars all blacked out. This is like stealth, badass Black Ops Cap. And I love it. It looks so good. He looks a bit like Solid Snake. He looks a bit like Solid Snake. You just gotta put an eye patch on him. You look like that. That looks good. But yeah. I mean, when the music comes on, that was cool. And then obviously at the end, the Guardians show up too. I think they rescue Thor. Probably Thor maybe gets bashed out into space maybe. The part of the ship that Thor is on, detaches from the main part of the ship, which has got Thanos and Loki and all the rest of his people on it. I don't know, but he looks beat up, man. He looks so beat up. Thor's been through some shit, and I don't think he's joking around in this one. And we get everyone. We get Teenage Groot and Mantis and all of it. I'm glad they're in it. I'm glad the Guardians in it. I think they'll add the comedy and the lightness, and that way Thor can be a little more serious when he's fighting, but still have the whole Thor persona and the having a bit of fun and stuff like that, hopefully. But I think this will be a more serious movie. This will be more like a Captain America, or like the other Avengers. But having Guardians, having Spider-Man, it'll add a bit of comedy to it. Which is always a good thing that Marvel does. They don't like taking themselves too seriously. But yeah. Whew. This is a hell of a trailer. It's a hell of a trailer. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot in it. I'm digging it. Just the fact that everyone is in it. Everyone. And these are Marvel and Disney and all that. These are the only people that I would trust. And these are the guys that did the directors that did Civil War, the brothers. They're doing this. And they're the only ones I would trust to have so many characters to bring into a movie and make it work. Because, and this will be a substantially length movie. I don't think this is going to be a short little 2-hour movie that Justice League was. This is what the culmination of everything. So I imagine this will be 2.5 hours plus. And potentially, because it'll be a part 1, it'll be a story that will have an open ending, and then they'll move into part 2. I can't wait for May. At least we have I've got Star Wars in a couple weeks, and then we got Black Panther, and then we got then we have Avengers after that. So the epicness is there that we can see. This is just a trailer. So we don't know for sure. But they're showing a lot of the right things. Don't think they showed too much so you're not spoiled. But I mean, we've had so much build up to these movies that it's not even I don't even think spoilers a thing at this point, because we all knew Thanos was coming. We all knew it. So it'll be interesting to see. And I'm liking it. I'm loving it. The look of everything looks good. Thanos looks good. The CGI bad guy, hopefully, he turns out to be really good. I think they've got the resources behind them to make that CGI look really good. And Avengers has done that pretty well. Like, Ultron was completely CGI, and he looked alright. He looked fine. So, we'll see. Hopefully, they'll beat the somewhat bad guy. They've done better. In recent movies. I think Homecoming was really good with their bad guy. Thor Ragnarok was okay, but we'll see if they make good on that. But yeah, looks good. Looks real good. Worth staying up for and watching. It was really good. But yeah. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace. Bye.